Hey guys, and welcome to Play Ultimate. Today, we're talking about some of the basics of the hoe stack offense in Ultimate Frisbee. Let's get started. For the hoe stack offense, you have 3 handlers and 4 cutters. The handlers, back here, are represented by these 3 circles. They are the players who stay back and have the disc in their hands more often. The cutters are the 4 players down here. The reason the hoe stack is called a hoe stack is because of the cutter's alignment. See, they're in a horizontal line across the field. Now that we know the basic offensive alignment for a hoe stack, let's talk about the cutting flow. So, as a cutter, think about the field as 3 different thirds. When the disc is in the middle third, these 2 cutters are known as the hot cutters. That means they should be active and making cuts. The other 2 cutters, right here and right here, are the cold cutters. They wait their turn and are out of the way so the 2 cutters in the middle have space to cut. It's not always the cutters in the middle of the field who are the hot cutters. As we said with the thirds, if the disc moves to this third, then these 2 cutters become the hot cutters, and these 2 are then the cold cutters. So it really depends on where the disc is on the field. So now that you know whether you're a hot cutter or a cold cutter at any point in time, let's talk about how you cut. Though you can use several different cutting schemes in a hoe stack, the one we're going to talk about today is known as diamond cuts, though I prefer to think of it as triangles. When you think of the field, there's 3 different areas. With the mark forcing to that side, you have open side, break side, and deep space. So, these 2 cutters have a decision to make. Will they cut into the open side, the break side, or deep? As you can see, those cuts form a triangle. As you go open side, break side, and deep, perhaps this cutter starts on the open side, goes break side to deep, and this cutter starts on the break side, and then goes deep, and then back into the open side. This pattern of triangle cuts gives your thrower several different options at different times and keeps these 2 cutters from running into each other. This open side, break side, deep cutting rotation also flows well into how you activate the cold cutters. When you want to take a break and breathe for a minute, you can just simply, when you go deep, run over toward the cold cutter. When you do that, they are bumped into the active space. So as you run toward him, he will see that and go to the open side. Then his guy, if they're not paying attention, he'll get wide open. And that can allow for continuations down the field. You might be thinking right now, this looks all great in practice, but what about after a throw? How does it look then? Well, I'll show you. If the throw gets off to this cutter, everyone's out of position for the minute. So, this cutter will push downfield. This cutter will push downfield. And one or both of them will then make a cut under. This cutter fills into this space and is the next cold cutter to move if somebody gets a disc downfield. This handler moves up and just slides into their old spot as the off handler on the open side. And this handler goes up and gets ready to make a straight cut if needed. Finally, this handler just has an easy job of running up and being the far cold cutter on this side. As you can see, All this space gives room for cutters to be isolated and handlers to find the guy they want to throw to. I hope this helped you learn HostApp. Now go play Ultimate